The devil and Satan. What does the Bible really say? Throughout history, there have been many theories and concepts about the origins of sin and evil. This brief look at what the Bible teaches on the subject of the devil and Satan will examine long-held traditions and myths. We hope to inspire your mind to think about these things and to study the Bible together, looking for the real devil. Old Testament Traditions, excerpts from The Real Devil by Duncan Heister, www.realdevil.info, to view the entire book online. Please pause the video and read Isaiah 14, Lucifer, King of Babylon. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars, O God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Popular interpretation. It is assumed that Lucifer was once a powerful angel who sinned at Adam's time and was therefore cast down to earth, where he is making trouble for God's people, and Isaiah 14 defines his fall. The words devil, Satan, and angel never occur in this chapter. This is the only place in Scripture where the word Lucifer occurs. In fact, the term Lucifer is found only in the King James Version, and not in the Hebrew and the Greek. There is no evidence that Isaiah 14 is describing anything that happened in the Garden of Eden. If it is, then why are we left 3,000 years from the time of Genesis before being told what really happened there? Lucifer is described as being covered in worms, verse 11, and mocked by men, verse 16, because he no longer has any power after his casting out of heaven, verse 5 through 8. Is no justification for thinking that Lucifer is now on earth leading believers astray. Why is Lucifer punished for saying, I will ascend unto heaven, verse 13, if he's already there? Lucifer is to rot in the grave. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and thy worms cover thee, verse 11. Seeing angels cannot die, Lucifer therefore cannot be an angel. The language is more suited to a man. Verses 13 and 14 have connections with 2 Thessalonians 2, 3, and 4, which is about the man of sin. Thus Lucifer points forward to another man, perhaps, another king, later-day Babylon, but not an angel. Please pause the video and reread Isaiah 14. Are the words Satan, devil, or demons found in the context? No. According to Isaiah 14:4, who is this taught against? The king of Babylon. Who was the king of Babylon? According to Jeremiah 22:25, 24:1, and many others, Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar, a man, not an angel. How many years past the fall in Eden was the prophecy given? Adam and Eve, approximately 3500 BC. Isaiah 14, approximately 586. Approximately 3,000 year difference. How can this be a prophecy of Lucifer's fall if he supposedly fell 3,000 years earlier? Please pause the video and read Ezekiel 28, the king of Tyre. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering, the sardius, the topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of God. Thou hast walked up and down the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. It is assumed that this refers to Satan once having been in Eden, totally perfect, but because of his pride he had been cast out. The words devil, Satan, and angel do not occur in this chapter, nor the rest of Ezekiel. It is commonly believed that Satan was thrown out of heaven into Eden, or that he gained access to Eden in order to tempt Adam and Eve. But this passage says that this person was in Eden before he sinned and was cast out when he sinned. The Garden of Eden was on earth, not in heaven. Its boundaries are given in Genesis 2, 8 through 14. Therefore, the casting out was not out of heaven. The person was to die the deaths of the uncircumcised, according to Ezekiel 28:10. But angels cannot die. That a man is referred to is confirmed by verse 9. Thou shalt be a man in the hand of him that slayeth thee. Verse 2 defines him as the prince of Tyrus. Therefore, this cannot be referring to an angel. Thou wast perfect in thy ways is no proof that a superhuman person or an angel is being spoken of, seeing that the word is applied to Noah, Abraham, Job, and David. See references. Perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created refers to this man being perfect, upright, from the time of his spiritual birth, which is how the word created is used in Ezekiel 21:30 and Psalm 102:18. Please pause the video and reread Ezekiel 28. Is the term Satan, devil, Lucifer, or demons mentioned in the context? No. Is the anointed cherub the king of Tyre? Yes. Is there any mention of angels or fallen angels? No. Ezekiel 28 cannot be a prophecy of Satan being in Eden and falling because of pride. That event supposedly took place hundreds of years before the king of Tyre was born. Isaiah 23, Ezekiel 27. Was the king of Tyre speaking of a man? Verse 2, you are a man and not a god. A man, not an angel. The Garden of Eden was on earth, not in heaven. Genesis 2, 8 through 14. How could he, Satan, have been cast out of heaven then? Verse 13, you were in Eden, in place, not time. Ezekiel 31:16 and 18. Of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, brought down with the trees of Eden. Was Pharaoh in Eden, the garden of God too? Ezekiel 31:8 and 9. Verse 15. You were perfect in your ways, is no proof that a superhuman being or an angel is spoken of here. For Noah, Abraham, Job, and David were called perfect also. See references. For additional information, see www.realdevil.info. To obtain a hard copy of The Real Devil, send a $20 donation for The Real Devil by Duncan Heister to CareLinks USA, P.O. Box 1049, Sumner, Washington 98390. Email scott@tacomaecclesia.net. A ministry of CareLinks USA. www.tacomaecclesia.net. Thank you and have a good day.